Central Quiz Bowl is made up of a group of friends who like to spend their time learning things that no one ever needs to know and answering questions about them. Many people know about Quiz Bowl, but not what it really is. Let's see if this can help.
Well, Quiz Bowl is a team-based sport, academic sport that focuses on really all fields of knowledge.
It's pretty much a test of intelligence, or just random trivia.
What's Quiz Bowl?
Quiz Bowl is a game where you answer questions like Jeopardy.
It's played in junior high, high school, and college.
They ask you questions on every single topic, so there's like literature, history, science, you have to know everything. There are pop culture questions, political questions, geography.
When I was younger in grade school, I really liked history, and one of my teachers recommended trying out for the Quiz Bowl team that the school had. It was like 4 or 5 kids, and we just started doing Quiz Bowl.
Yeah, I did Quiz Bowl in middle school.
A few friends from the cross-country team were very passionate about this thing called Quiz Bowl, and I didn't know what it was about, and I was excited, and they invited me over to practice and started reading questions, and I just got into the swing of things, and it was really fun.
I got started with Quiz Bowl sophomore year. Brian Pekov, on the cross-country team, and he told Will Dean and I that he thought that we'd be good at it. So we went to a practice at Nandon's house, and well, it was very intense. We didn't know very much, but it was fun because you get to showcase your knowledge. You never really get to do that.
I don't know. Forces you to learn shit.
I like the answering questions part. It helps test my knowledge of things. I learn a lot.
Well, I like that you're able to showcase like the knowledge that you possess.
It's also pretty social. You can have a good time with the other team. It's like a normal sport, except there's no physical activity involved. It's just all mental.
So people, on their team are able to like specialize in certain fields. So I can be the history and geography guy if I want to, and then I'll practice that. And then when a history and geography question comes up in a tournament setting, I can be like, I can buzz, and I can I'll know something, and I'll feel good about myself. It's rewarding because your knowledge is being recognized.
What I like is that you get to show what you know. It's kind of like who's the smartest person. I know that's kind of self-centered again, but it's fun to show what you know.
So much. Okay, we got a list here. The other teams are way too competitive. Everyone is condescending. The whole format is bullshit because it's not real knowledge. It's just like trivia knowledge. Also, again, trivia knowledge, so why do we even care? No one cares. Those are like the big things.
What I don't like is that about Quiz Bowl is it gets you really angry sometimes. Like if you don't get a question, if you lose to a team, you get angry, and it's kind of hard to deal with that. You get angry at your teammates, but at the same time, it helps you and your teammate. It makes you guys close together too, because you're like a team and you work together. But it also makes everything a little bit more tense.
Sometimes certain people can either care too much or not care enough. When teams care too much, it's all about winning and it's not about the game itself. And when it gets too much about winning and they try too hard and it's just memorizing buzzwords, it's not as fun.
Well, oftentimes it gets very competitive. I mean, that's to be expected in an academic competition, but hopefully it doesn't devolve into the sort of I'm better than you because I know more than you, like I'm smarter than you, and that sort of mentality can manifest in especially in some very heated tournaments and among some teams. And I certainly think that Central's team is no stranger to that.
People play Quiz Bowl, they're very determined, but they also spend way too much time studying for quiz bowls. Like, there are certain people who will get questions based off one word, and that's not really knowing something, that's just memorizing a word.
I would say people who are driven by their knowledge, who really take pride in what they know, and are willing to express it. Yeah, I'd say that's an element.
Stereotypically nerds, I would say, but Quiz Bowl can be anybody. Jocks can play Quiz Bowl. A lot of sports questions come up. Music nerds can play it. Music stuff comes up. Pretty much, if you know a lot about something, you can play Quiz Bowl.
Autistic people play quiz ball. So people who play, they're smart, they're determined, they know a lot. And just a stereotype, most of them don't have very good social skills. But, I mean, our team does. Maybe that's because we come from an inner city school. I'm not really sure what it is, but we're a little bit different.
Oh, alright. Gotta say the HMS Sheffield one. It's like 5 words. Something about in this complex that HMS Sheffield was lost, and I was like, Buzz. And I got it right.
And what was
It's
this?
the Falcon War. Come on. You stupid. See what I mean? That's condescending, isn't it? That's what everyone does.
Memorable questions. I don't know, the first question that comes to mind that I got was a question about Parks and Recreation. It was at our league playoff game just last week. 4 words is like, a player in this game created the Cones of Dunshire, and I got it right off that. It's really cool. Parks and Recreation is one of my favorite TV shows.
Well, Roman and I answered completely correctly, and it was really funny to me. I forget.
Well, I mean, it's really great when something that you know, that only you would know, that you know, that ad that you saw before a YouTube video, or you know, I remember I got a question on Apple's Siri on the iPhone, and I didn't actually get the points for the question, but I knew right away. I buzzed right away when I knew it, and that was just, I mean, it's like anything applies, and it was very, very, just very cool to know that little 5 seconds of a YouTube ad would lead me to be able to buzz on that question.
When we're not learning, we like to go for runs, walks, and just hang out and drink tea. Sometimes we even play video games. But without a doubt, Quiz Bowl has been a great part of our high school careers. One holder of this office was Joseph Martin Jr., who was preceded and succeeded by Sam Rayburn. The Republican who held this post longest, Dennis Hastert, served between Newt Gingrich and Nancy Pelosi. John Boehner now has, for 10 points, what post whose holder presides over the House,